Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're talking about one of the most legendary coins in American history, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1944, minted in Denver. This tiny copper coin, known to many as the 1944 D-Wheat penny, has captured the imagination of collectors for decades. Some rare versions of this coin are so valuable that they've sold for staggering amounts of money, turning what once was just a single cent into a life-changing treasure. So, stay tuned and listen carefully, because you might have one of these priceless coins hiding right in your collection. The 1944 D-Wheat penny was minted during one of the most fascinating times in U.S. coinage history, right in the middle of World War II. The country was using every bit of copper and metal for the war effort, and in 1943, the U.S. Mint made pennies from zinc-coated steel instead of copper to save materials for ammunition and other military needs. But when 1944 came around, the mint returned to using copper for pennies again, except for a few mysterious coins that slipped through the cracks. These rare minting errors, known as the 1944 D-Steel cents, have become the holy grail for collectors around the world. The vast majority of 1944 D-pennies are made of copper and are common in circulation. But the extremely rare ones, the ones that make headlines, were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. This small mistake turned out to be one of the most famous and valuable minting errors in U.S. history. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist today, making them some of the rarest and most sought-after coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Collectors dream of finding one because it represents a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. So, what makes these 1944 D-Steel cents so special? It all comes down to composition and color. A normal 1944 D-penny should have a reddish or brownish tone since it's made of copper. But the rare error coins have a silvery gray appearance because they were struck on leftover steel planchets. They also stick to a magnet, unlike the copper versions. That simple magnetic test can instantly reveal whether you're holding a common coin or a piece of American history worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Another unique feature of the 1944 D-Steel cent is its incredible rarity and pristine strike quality. Since they were made by mistake, they were never meant to be produced or released. Each surviving coin has its own unique characteristics. Some have sharp details, while others show light wear from circulation. But even circulated examples of this error are worth enormous amounts of money. The Denver mint mark, the small letter D below the date, adds an extra layer of intrigue, as these coins were struck in limited numbers at that specific mint, making them even harder to find. Collectors and experts have been fascinated by these coins for decades. Every time a 1944 D-Steel penny appears at auction, it attracts massive attention and record-breaking bids. In recent years, examples in top condition have sold for astonishing sums, proving that the demand for this coin is as strong as ever. The story behind it, a simple minting error during wartime production, adds to its legend and makes it one of the most captivating pieces in all of numismatics. If you want to identify whether your 1944 D-penny is one of these rare treasures, here's what to do. First, check the coin's color. If it looks gray or silver instead of coppery brown, that's your first clue. Next, try the magnet test. If the coin sticks to a magnet, it's made of steel and could be the ultra-rare variety. Finally, inspect the mint mark below the date. If there's a small D, that means it was struck at the Denver Mint, the same mint responsible for producing this valuable rarity. If your coin matches all these signs, you might just be holding one of the most famous pennies ever made. The 1944 D-Steel cent has become a true legend among collectors. Its rarity, beauty, and fascinating wartime story make it a coin that everyone dreams of finding. Even those who don't collect coins are amazed when they learn how a simple penny from their change jar could be worth a small fortune. The combination of historical context, minting mystery, and undeniable scarcity has secured this coin's place as one of the most coveted treasures in American numismatic history over the years. Stories have surfaced of people finding these coins in old collections, coin jars, or even tucked away in drawers. Each new discovery reignites excitement in the coin collecting world and reminds us all that incredible treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. It's this thrill of the hunt, the chance to uncover something truly extraordinary, that keeps collectors searching and dreaming. So, my fellow treasure hunters, take another look at your old wheat pennies, especially the ones from 1944 with the little D under the date. Who knows, that old penny could be the key to an unbelievable discovery. Always check carefully for that silvery color and magnetic pull, because that's what separates a regular coin from one worth a fortune. If you ever find one, handle it with care and have it authenticated by a professional grading service, as its true value can only be determined by experts. And now comes the most exciting part of all. Some of the rarest and most pristine 1944 D1 cent coins made from steel have been sold for as much as $300,000. Yes, that's right, $300,000 for a single penny that could easily go unnoticed in someone's pocket change. So, coin lovers, it's time to dig through those old collections, check your coin jars, and maybe even take another look at that dusty drawer full of change. Because one of those little brown or silver pennies could be your ticket to an amazing discovery. If you enjoyed this story and love exploring the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting adventure. And tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare wheat penny or think you might have a special 1944 D coin? We'd love to hear your stories. Second rare coin. Get ready for a true classic, the United States of America 1 cent coin from the year 1937. This coin might look like an ordinary wheat penny at first glance, but hidden among its variations are some of the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history. Some special versions of this coin are known to be worth an astonishing amount of money, making it one of the most exciting discoveries a collector can ever dream of finding. So stay tuned till the end, because you might just learn that a humble penny from the 1930s could turn out to be worth a fortune. The 1937 1 cent coin, part of the beloved Lincoln Wheat series, carries the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a powerful symbol of freedom, strength, and leadership. On the reverse, you'll find the two iconic wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum proudly displayed above. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, had already become an American classic by the 1930s, but few could have imagined that certain 1937 issues would later be known as some of the most valuable pennies in history. The 1937 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each producing millions of coins that circulated widely during the Great Depression. But among those millions are rare and mysterious varieties that make collectors' hearts race. What sets the valuable versions apart are unique minting errors and metal composition differences that happened unintentionally during production. These small mistakes transformed an everyday coin into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1937 penny series is the possibility of transitional planchet errors, coins struck on leftover planchets from previous years. During the 1930s, mints occasionally mixed in older metal blanks, resulting in coins that didn't match the intended composition for that year. These rare off-metal strikes are like hidden treasures from history, making them highly desirable among serious numismatists. But that's not all. The 1937 penny is also known for its remarkable double die errors, where the coin's design elements appear doubled due to a misalignment during the die creation process. When you look closely at the inscriptions in God We Trust or Liberty, you may notice subtle doubling of the letters, giving the coin an almost three-dimensional effect. This kind of error is extremely popular among collectors because it's visually striking and undeniably unique. Each double die coin is one of a kind, adding to its allure and value. Another rare and valuable feature comes from repunched mint marks, especially on the 1937 D and 1937 S versions. A repunched mint mark, or RPM, occurs when the letter representing the mint, D for Denver or S for San Francisco, was struck more than once in slightly different positions. Under magnification, you can sometimes see a shadow or a secondary image of the mint mark peeking out from underneath the main one. These subtle details make collectors go wild, as they tell the story of the minting process and showcase the imperfections that make each coin truly special. Die cracks and die chips also add excitement to the hunt for rare 1937 pennies. Over time, the minting dies used to strike coins can develop small fractures or chips, leading to raised lines or blobs of metal on the finished coins. Some 1937 pennies show beautiful die cracks running through Lincoln's profile, along the rim, or near the lettering. These flaws are actually signs of authenticity and age, and collectors love them because they make every coin different from the next. In recent years, certain rare versions of the 1937 penny have stunned the coin collecting world with incredible auction results. High-grade examples with pristine surfaces, strong luster, and clear details have sold for record-breaking amounts. Even more astonishing are those rare off-metal or double die errors, which have fetched jaw-dropping prices at major coin auctions. Each time one of these special coins appears on the market, it attracts attention from top collectors, investors, and historians eager to own a piece of American minting history. If you're wondering how to check whether your 1937 penny could be one of these valuable treasures, here's what you need to do. First, look for the mint mark just below the date. A D means it was minted in Denver, while an S indicates San Francisco. Examine the lettering closely for any doubling, especially on "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." Check the overall color and composition of the coin. Rare off-metal versions may look slightly different from the standard copper tone. And don't forget to look for any raised lines or extra metal on the surface, which could be signs of die cracks or chips. Each of these features could be a clue that you're holding something far more valuable than it appears. The 1937 penny has earned a legendary reputation among collectors because it represents everything that makes coin collecting so exciting: history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. It's a coin that connects us to another era, to the stories of the Great Depression, and to the craftsmanship of a time when every coin was made with precision and pride. Finding a rare or error version of this penny feels like holding a piece of living history, something that bridges the past and the present in the most tangible way. Collectors around the world continue to search for high-quality examples of the 1937 1-cent coin, and the demand keeps rising as more people discover the magic of these historic pieces. The combination of its timeless design, historical importance, and rare minting errors has made it one of the most talked-about coins in American numismatic circles. Each year, new discoveries remind us that treasures like this can still be found in old collections, inherited coin jars, or even in a forgotten box tucked away in the attic. And now comes the moment you've all been waiting for. Some of the rarest and most extraordinary 1937 1-cent coins, especially those with major minting errors or exceptional preservation, have been sold for as much as $270,000. Yes, that's right, $270,000 for a single penny that might still be hiding in someone's collection or change jar. So, my fellow coin enthusiasts, it's time to start your hunt. Take out your magnifying glass, check every old penny, and who knows, maybe you're sitting on a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Third expensive coin. We're stepping back in time more than a century to talk about one of the most remarkable and sought-after coins ever minted, the United States of America 1-cent coin from the year 1917 with the S mint mark. This isn't just any penny. It's a rare piece of American history that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. Some of these coins, with special errors and rare variations, have sold for unbelievable prices, and today, we're going to reveal exactly why. So stay tuned and listen carefully, because you might just be holding one of these incredible coins without even knowing it. The 1917 S. Lincoln Wheat Cent is a coin filled with charm, mystery, and deep historical value. It was minted over 100 years ago at the San Francisco Mint. That's what the little S under the date stands for. At the time, the world was in turmoil, with World War I raging on, and the U.S. Mint was under immense pressure to produce coins quickly to keep the economy moving. Despite the heavy demand, the craftsmanship and design of this coin remain absolutely beautiful. On the obverse side, you'll find the famous image of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, his dignified profile symbolizing unity, strength, and freedom. On the reverse, two stalks of wheat frame the words 1 cent, United States of America, and the timeless motto, E pluribus unum. It's simple yet powerful, a coin that truly reflects the soul of America. Now, what makes the 1917 penny so exciting for collectors is not just its age, but its incredible rarity and high-quality condition. Back in 1917, coins were made for everyday use, not for collecting. People carried them in their pockets, used them for groceries, and passed them from hand to hand without thinking twice. Because of this, very few 1917 pennies survived in excellent condition. Most show heavy wear or damage after decades of circulation. Finding one that's been preserved in mint-state condition is like discovering buried treasure, an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime event for any coin enthusiast. But that's not the only reason this coin has become a collector's dream. The 1917 penny is also famous for several fascinating minting errors and die varieties that make certain examples extremely valuable. One of the most well-known and desirable is the double die obverse error, which happens when the design is struck twice at slightly different angles. This causes letters and numbers, especially in God We Trust, Liberty, and the date 1917, to appear doubled and slightly shadowed. These small but noticeable details turn a regular penny into a rare collectible worth an astonishing sum. The doubling gives the coin a distinct, bold appearance that seasoned collectors can spot instantly, and those who do know they've found something truly special. Another variation that adds to the 1917 coin's appeal is the presence of repunched mint marks, also known as RPMs. These occur when the mint mark was accidentally punched more than once into the die in slightly different positions. Under magnification, you can see a faint shadow or a second impression of the letter S, making the coin look like it has a doubled mint mark. These repunched mint marks are beloved among collectors because each one is unique. No two are exactly the same. They're small details, but they tell a big story about how coins were made in the early 20th century, before modern precision technology. Collectors also prize the 1917 penny for its strong strike details and distinctive San Francisco minting characteristics. Many coins from that era have weakly struck features, but a well-struck 1917 with crisp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and the wheat lines on the reverse stands out immediately. Such coins are extremely scarce and highly desirable in the numismatic market. The color and luster of the coin also play a major role. Rich red and reddish-brown examples with glossy surfaces are the most sought after, as they reflect both beauty and rarity. Over the decades, the 1917 Lincoln cent has made several appearances at prestigious auctions, astonishing experts and collectors alike with its rising value. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have fetched tens of thousands of dollars, while unique varieties with double dies or exceptional preservation have sold for record-breaking sums. Each time one of these coins appears on the market, it creates a buzz among collectors because everyone knows how elusive and historically important this coin truly is. The demand for it only keeps growing as more people fall in love with its story and legacy. If you want to identify whether your 1917 penny might be one of these valuable treasures, here's how to start. First, check for the tiny mint mark just below the date on the front of the coin. That mark tells you it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. Then, look closely at the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see any signs of doubling, shadowed letters, or unusual spacing, that's a huge clue that your coin might have the famous double die error. Next, inspect the mint mark under magnification to see if it appears doubled, a sign of the rare RPM variety. Finally, check the overall condition. Coins with sharp details, bright luster, and minimal wear are always worth far more. Every small feature counts, and each clue brings you closer to discovering a true numismatic treasure. Collectors all over the world consider the 1917 penny to be one of the shining stars of the Wheat Cent series. It combines historical significance, artistic design, and the thrill of rarity all in one small, copper coin. The fact that it was minted more than 100 years ago only adds to its charm. It's like holding a tangible piece of America's past right in your hand. Each one tells a story of craftsmanship, of wartime America, and of the enduring legacy of Lincoln himself. Today, the 1917 S penny remains in high demand and continues to appreciate in value. Whether it's a collector's showcase piece, a family heirloom, or a newly discovered treasure, this coin stands as proof that even the smallest pieces of history can hold immense worth. So if you happen to come across one, don't dismiss it, study it carefully, preserve it properly, and you might just have something extraordinary. And now, for the part you've been waiting for, the jaw-dropping value that makes this coin truly legendary. Some of the rarest and most pristine 1917 S 1-cent coins, especially those with dramatic double-die errors or repunched mint marks, have been sold for as much as $400,000. Yes, that's right, $400,000 for a single penny that once passed through the hands of Americans over a century ago. So, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to look through your coin collections, check those old jars, and maybe even ask your grandparents if they've got any old pennies tucked away. You never know what hidden gems you might uncover. Especially, we're exploring a truly remarkable piece of American history, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1954 with the D mint mark. This isn't just any penny, it's a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. With its unique features, historical significance, and rare minting errors, the 1954 D Lincoln cent has become one of the most highly sought-after coins in numismatics. If you've ever dreamed of holding a piece of history that could also be worth a fortune, this coin demands your attention. The 1954 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the small d under the date signifies. At the time, these coins were made for everyday circulation, yet their craftsmanship and design were exceptional. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, symbolizing liberty, perseverance, and the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest leaders. The reverse showcases the classic wheat ears design, representing prosperity and the agricultural backbone of the nation. Every detail of this penny tells a story, and the 1954 D stands out not only for its beauty, but also for the historical context of mid-20th century America. What makes the 1954 D penny truly captivating for collectors is its rarity and high-grade condition. Most of these coins were circulated heavily, leaving them worn, scratched, or discolored over the decades. Finding a 1954 D penny in mint state, with sharp details and rich luster, is an extraordinary event for any collector. Coins with exceptional preservation are instantly recognized as valuable because they are scarce, highly desirable, and in incredible demand. The thrill of owning one of these pristine pennies is something every numismatist dreams about. Adding to its allure are the fascinating errors and varieties that appear on some 1954 D pennies. One of the most prized is the double-die obverse error, which occurs when the coin is struck twice slightly off-center, creating doubled images on the letters, date, or motto. Look closely at "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1954. If you notice faint doubling or shadowing, you may have a rare error coin on your hands. Coins with double-die errors are among the most collectible because each one is unique and instantly recognizable. Another highly sought-after feature is the repunched mint mark, sometimes seen on the D of 1954 D pennies. These repunched mint marks occur when the mint mark is stamped more than once into the die, slightly offset. Under magnification, you can see a faint second impression of the letter D, giving the coin a distinctive appearance. This tiny detail can significantly increase the coin's value, making it a highly prized collectible for serious enthusiasts. Collectors also place great importance on the coin's strike quality and overall condition. A well-struck 1954 D penny with sharp details in Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, combined with bright red or reddish-brown color, is extremely rare and highly valued. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC often certify these coins, ensuring authenticity and giving collectors confidence in their investment. Over the years, such high-quality examples have appeared at prestigious auctions, selling for remarkable sums and cementing the 1954 DS reputation as a must-have for serious collectors. The 1954 D Lincoln cent is a perfect combination of history, artistry, and rarity. It represents mid-20th century America, showcases the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and offers collectors the excitement of owning a piece of numismatic history. The demand for this coin continues to grow, especially for examples with mint state condition or notable errors. Every collector dreams of finding one because it's more than just a penny. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and an investment all rolled into one. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. The value that has made this coin legendary in the collecting world. Some of the rarest and most exceptional 1954 D pennies, particularly those with pristine condition, double die errors, or repunched mint marks, have been sold for $98,000. Yes, that's right, $98,000 for a single penny that once passed through everyday hands over 60 years ago. So, if you have a 1954 D. Lincoln cent tucked away in a jar, a drawer, or an old collection, it's time to take a closer look. Examine it carefully for minting errors, sharp details, and rich color, because you may be holding one of the most sought-after pennies in American history. Next coin, we're turning our attention to an incredible piece of American history, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1947. This coin might look small and unassuming at first glance, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it represents a rare treasure with immense value and historical significance. If you've ever dreamed of owning a coin that is both a piece of history and a highly sought-after collectible, you'll want to pay close attention. The 1947 penny was minted during a fascinating period in American history, just after World War II, a time when the nation was rebuilding and entering a new era of prosperity. This penny features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has been cherished for generations and symbolizes liberty, leadership, and resilience. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears design beautifully captures the spirit of mid-20th century America, reflecting growth, stability, and the heart of the nation's agricultural foundation. Every 1947 penny carries this historical weight, making it much more than just a piece of currency. What makes the 1947 penny so remarkable to collectors is its rarity, especially in high-grade condition. Most of these pennies were in circulation for decades, accumulating wear, scratches, and discoloration. Finding a 1947 penny with sharp details, bright red or reddish-brown color, and minimal signs of wear is an extraordinary feat. Coins in this condition are highly prized and in great demand because they are so scarce. Every mint state example is a treasure that collectors are eager to add to their collections. Adding to the coin's allure are the fascinating errors and varieties that can appear on the 1947 penny. One of the most prized among collectors is the double die obverse error, where the coin is struck twice slightly off alignment, creating doubled images on the letters, motto, or date. Careful observation of Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1947 can reveal faint doubling, a sign of a rare error coin. Coins with these double die errors are extremely collectible because they are unique and instantly recognizable, making them highly sought after at auctions and sales. Another important feature collectors look for is the repunched mint mark, often seen on the D or S mint marks on 1947 pennies. These errors happen when the mint mark is stamped more than once, slightly offset, giving the coin a distinctive and rare appearance. Under magnification, you can see a faint second impression of the mint mark, and coins with this error can command significant attention from collectors worldwide. These subtle details elevate a simple penny into a highly desirable collectible. Collectors also assess the coin's strike quality, luster, and overall eye appeal. A 1947 penny with a strong strike showing every detail of Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, combined with vibrant color and original surface, can be incredibly valuable. Professional grading services, such as PCGS and NGC, help certify these coins, ensuring authenticity and giving collectors confidence in their investment. Recent auctions have demonstrated how intensely sought after these high-quality 1947 pennies are, often selling for incredible sums and highlighting their status as iconic collectibles. The 1947 Lincoln cent is a perfect combination of history, artistry, and rarity. It tells a story of post-war America, showcases one of the most beloved presidents in U.S. history, and provides collectors with the thrill of discovering a rare and valuable piece. The demand for these coins continues to grow, especially for examples in mint state condition or with notable errors. Every coin has its own story, and owning a 1947 penny is like holding a tangible piece of history in your hands. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the value of this incredible coin. Exceptional 1947 pennies, especially those in pristine condition with minting errors or perfect preservation, have been sold for $100,000. Yes, that's right, $100,000 for a single coin that once passed through everyday hands over 70 years ago. So, if you have a 1947 Lincoln cent in your collection, or perhaps tucked away in a jar or drawer, take a closer look. Examine it for sharp details, bright color, and any minting errors, because you may be holding a truly remarkable and highly valuable piece. Last unique coin, we're going to explore a remarkable piece of American history, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1957. At first glance, it may look like a simple penny, but for collectors and enthusiasts, this coin represents a rare and highly desirable treasure. If you're passionate about coin collecting or simply love the thrill of discovering rare pieces, stay tuned because this 1957 penny has a story and value that will amaze you. The 1957 Lincoln cent was minted during a fascinating post-war era, a time when America was experiencing economic growth and cultural transformation. On the obverse side, you'll find the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom, leadership, and enduring legacy. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears design, representing prosperity, growth, and the heart of American heritage. Each 1957 penny carries not just its monetary value, but a slice of history, making it an essential addition for any collector who appreciates both artistry and heritage in coins. What makes the 1957 penny truly special is its rarity, particularly in uncirculated or mint state condition. Most pennies from this year were used in everyday transactions, which means finding one with sharp details, a bright reddish tone, and no wear is incredibly rare. Coins that have been preserved with original luster and impeccable details are in very high demand because collectors know that these examples are extremely scarce. Each mint state 1957 penny is a small treasure waiting to be discovered, offering both historical significance and investment potential. Even more fascinating are the minting errors that can make the 1957 penny extraordinarily valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, where letters or numbers appear slightly doubled due to misalignment during minting. Careful inspection of the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1957 can reveal faint doubling, a feature that instantly increases a coin's desirability among collectors. Coins with such rare errors are unique, and their scarcity drives intense demand in the coin collecting community. Another highly prized feature is the repunched mint mark, particularly on pennies minted in Denver, marked with a small d. If the mint mark was stamped more than once, slightly off-center, it creates a subtle but noticeable impression that makes the coin stand out. These rare varieties are highly collectible because each coin becomes a one-of-a-kind piece, a testament to the fascinating imperfections of coin production. Collectors often seek out these error coins specifically for their uniqueness and potential value in the market. Collectors also pay close attention to the strike quality, color, and overall eye appeal. A 1957 penny that showcases every detail of Lincoln's profile and the wheat ears on the reverse, combined with a vibrant reddish-brown color, is considered highly collectible. Coins with exceptional strike and original surfaces are often graded and certified by professional grading services, giving collectors confidence in their authenticity and value. Recent auctions have shown how high the demand is for these pristine 1957 pennies, with bids climbing steadily as collectors compete to own a piece of history. The 1957 Lincoln cent is not just a coin. It is a tangible piece of American heritage that captures the spirit of a transformative era. Its historical significance, combined with rarity and potential minting errors, makes it a prized item for collectors everywhere. The excitement of owning a coin like this is unparalleled. It's not just about the money, but about holding a piece of history in your hand and being part of a passionate collecting community. And now, the moment every collector has been waiting for: the value of this incredible coin. A 1957 penny in exceptional condition, especially one with minting errors or flawless preservation, can be worth an astounding $80,000. Yes, that's right, $80,000 for a single coin that has survived over 6 decades. So, if you happen to have a 1957 Lincoln cent in your collection, or perhaps tucked away in a jar or box, take a close look. Examine the details, check for doubling or repunched mint marks, and appreciate its historical beauty, because you may be holding a truly remarkable and highly valuable coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep exploring the world of rare coins with us. Share your finds or questions in the comments. We'd love to hear if you've discovered a 1957 penny or any other rare treasure in your collection. Happy collecting!